Hi guys, it's Trump and Emmy here. How you doing? Oh, it's been a heck of a day. Got lots done today. So welcome to my channel. If you're new, basically we do readings here. We offer like a free reading, but then otherwise we also do like general energy readings for you, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we will get a lot done tonight. We don't usually get too many done. I usually try to do at least one or possibly two readings. So let's get this party started. All right, I'll take the cards up. And I wanted to just say thank you to Daisy Onion and thank you, Jessica for the. What am I doing? I'm already starting. Okay. Thanks for doing the donations, Jess. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough for the donations from you guys, which has been wonderfully well accepted. All right, so we're just going to get these little things going. I haven't done like a real large medicine one. I think I do need one. I don't know. I'm actually feeling a bit better. I don't feel as drained, but I've been sleeping a lot. So I don't know if that's just the stubborn energy from the Taurus moving into Scorpio or whichever it is. But I think I really need to do a harsh cleansing. I've been feeling a lot of aches that I normally don't. So I'm just wondering who's spending their energy unwisely. So there's somebody out there that's doing like an energy that's unwise for their body, that it's affecting, not realizing that you maybe have a back problem when it's somebody anyway. Because I don't usually have any pain in my back, but my lower back has been really bothering me probably the last 2 days. I thought it was just because of the way I was sleeping, but no. So anyways, we're going to do this. So what have you guys been up to? Jessica, you also got the winning draw because a Champagne C never showed up to claim hers. So you get to have that free reading, or you can take one of the small dream catchers that I have. I think I showed them to you. The ones that you actually can hang in your car, on your mirror, or somewhere small. So you have the option if you want the reading as a gift, or you want to claim one of those small dream catchers. That's what we drew for the other day. So I'm sitting here playing with the cards, trying to see how to do this one. But we're going to smudge the cards and get some positive energy, intuitive messages from spirit and other ancestrals, or anybody that's willing to pass a message through. I didn't get my computer up and running. I'm still looking for one that's going to work for me. So what I did do, but it's actually on the phone that I'm using to record this this session with you guys. But I did find an app that is made by the same person that makes my spirit box. What do you call it? Program. So I checked it out last night. I don't really know. I haven't really spent time with it. I don't know how well and effective, if it's better than the one. I think the program one personally is a way better addition of my spirit box. It gives you a lot more information. This one, I think it's also because I haven't. Hey Daisy, thanks for the donation. I got it the other day, and I want to just say thank you and how much I appreciate it. So I am spending it on more sets of cards. So we'll be getting new cards here probably in the next week or so. So I definitely put it back into making sure that you guys have a bit of a variety. I've got some really new kind of ones that I don't think too many people are using for reading. So I thought I would do the this is that Taurus energy I'm saying, like stubborn, it doesn't want to go. It's stubborn. It's set in its place. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for joining us. Wanted it to be, it was a surprise. I went, huh? Where did this come from? And then I saw you. So thank you very much. I really, really, really appreciate it and put it to good use. Definitely put it to good use. I have a few more orders to confirm. But yeah, I'm really excited. Went and checked out a few sites that offer them, so I'm getting some really cool different ones. I'm getting a different set of the Rider Waite version. I'm getting a version. It's like it's a Halloween special. I can't even remember the name of them offhand. Hang on, let me go and tell you. I'm looking at getting. Where are they now? Hang on one sec. Where are they? Where are they? Okay, hang on. I have to go back a page, I think, or two. But yeah, they're really cool looking ones. I want you guys to go check them out and let me know what you think of them. I'm thinking about getting Universal Goddess Tarot. That's one of the ones I am looking into. The other one is, where is it? Universal Goddess. Where is it? Okay, so we're gonna go scroll up here. It is called, oh, where is it now? I know it's here. I know it's here, you guys. It's called Black, Dark, Lucifer, Demonic, 78 cards. Is another one I'm looking at. And then the other ones are, what was it, Deviant or something like that. Oh, Deviant Moon Tarot Borderless Edition. Go and check those ones out. Those are the ones that I want to really, really looking forward to buying. They're going to be coming from the Ukraine, so it'll take a bit to get here. But kind of looking at those ones, I think they're really different. And I'm like the type that picks more of the uniqueness to do my readings with. So go check it out. I was looking at it on eBay, and it's called Deviant Moon Tarot. I want to know what your guys' view on that one is, or if there's any ones that you prefer that look like they're, you know, reasonably priced. Like, I'm not going to go and spend $50 on a set of cards right now. You know, I'm looking to spend about anywhere from, you know, $10 up until, you know, 25, so at least we can get a few sets going here. So that's the newest thing. The cemetery thing, I checked the weather forecast for the area, and luckily we're not doing it today because it's raining up. Second of all, the day that we picked was Saturday, is the only day this week that will not have any rain showers. So I'm kind of like, yes, this is going to work. This is like, you know, the universe working in our favor to be able to do that cemetery reading. I still have to contact the cemetery. They do close at 4, but I'm going to see if I can't sneak in, or, you know, let them know that I want to do a reading from there, so that I'm not getting into trouble. We don't want to have the RCMP visiting us while we're trying to do a reading. So we're going to go and pull the energy, maybe even be close to it. You know what I mean? Like, go and get the energy field and everything, right? So the new ones, they say it's the original, and I'm going to have a new relationship with a faraway friend. That's what I've been finding, but I've been finding that the connections just aren't there. Like, they're not, like, they're coming into a new form of connecting. Like, the energy that I've been getting, I've been feeling a lot of, like, stubborn Taurus energy is showing up, where a lot of things just don't feel like you're moving fast, like you're being like a bull, and on, you know, one minute you're like stuck in a rut, the next minute you're zoom gone, right? Like a bull takes off. And yeah, we don't want RCMP, no. So this is actually going to be done at a cemetery out here that it has some history in regards to it. Used to be connected to a prison that now is his historical site. So I don't know if I'm going to do it on that property. I think that's where I want to do it, because the cemetery is like mixed in with this location. So, you know, I don't think, if we're not doing anything wrong, mind you, Halloween is coming up, so they might be a little bit, you know, sort of relaxed. But if I at least let the cemetery know that I want to come in and do one and channel maybe some energy that's been trapped there. I had a lot of energy coming at me. See, my back doesn't hurt no more. Like, somebody was having some back problems, some definite back issues. You know, so, and I don't have any back problems. I know that 100%. So we're gonna, you know, shuffle a few more times. You know, wait for people to show up and enjoy. You know. Okay, so where's my crystal? Okay, so cleanse my crystal. And now I'm going to charge it with my energy. Just hold it in my hands, because that's where a lot of you do a lot of energy work with your hands. Like my hands are very cold right now. I don't know, maybe somebody's got a bit of a cold still. Jess, are you still feeling a little bit sick? So I'm gonna send you some healing energy from this, because I know that you've been feeling sick. I got a little bit sick, but I didn't actually get really bad. The one thing I did have today was a sneezing fit, like unreal. And I was just, doing a little bit of tidying up, and I couldn't stop. And even I must have sneezed maybe 15 times in a row. So, somebody must have been, it must be stuffed up or something, as far as that's concerned. Because I don't usually sneeze like that unless there's something, So that's why I said, oh, it's gonna be a stubborn one, because that sneeze fit would not go away. So that's why I'm feeling the stubborn one. There's Taurus energy is gonna be a bitch, right? Because it can't decide if it wants to stay stuck or if it wants to charge, So you're gonna be feeling, a little bit off while we watch this moon. I was sick last week. Oh, okay. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, no, a lot of people seem to. I think it's because we had such a drastic winter kind of hit us just boom, so I think a lot of the energy going around um, is probably because of that. Like the weather is actually colder than I remember it being even last year. It's almost like a winter. Still feeling a bit drained. Well, when you get sick, Jess, you end up spending a lot of your energy in healing. So if you want, just drink like lemon tea, or drink like a herbal tea. You might start feeling a bit better if you drink a little bit of tea in the evenings. I also found that kind of helped with going to sleep. Like the chamomiles, the natural herb ones, give them a shot. Maybe you're just you're going to be feeling a bit drained because your body is trying to heal from a cold, right? So it does take a lot of energy out of you. But try drinking a herbal tea, like chamomile, something to relax you in the evening so you get a good night's sleep. Or, they have actually, Jason Stevenson, the gentleman that I used my meditations from, I believe he has one for healing, like when you're sick, like your energy fields and everything there are, right? So maybe give that a shot, right? Because my hands, I got really cold fingers. I don't know, does somebody else have cold hands right now? And that's just the energy or the night energy. I don't know. But somebody's got maybe some hand issues, like arthritis in the hand. Because my fingers are absolutely numb in feeling, and that's not like me. So, but they're very soft. Like I don't know. I get like the weirdest communications ever since this started for me again since I was little, right? So here we go. So we're gonna do the energy read for tonight, Wednesday, October 24th. All right. So we are going to cut for the energy read for Wednesday, October 24th. For Daisy, Brenda, Jessica, and whoever else is watching, and myself. Okay. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. So all us women seem to be on point with where we're going. A lot of strong energy for the new beginnings that are going to be happening, and imagine that happening on a full moon tonight. So new beginnings definitely are coming about. The Queen of Pentacles is very a strong card. So, Jess, you're going to get feeling much better. You're still going to feel under the weather for a bit longer, not much longer. But really take care of yourself. It's tough, especially when you're drained. But don't think that it's going to be like a long healing. You can actually, like I said, go get some meditation to regroup. They help. Do a visual with him. His visuals are awesome. I give a shout out to Jason Stevenson for the great work he does. But yeah, we're all coming into a new beginning. With this new full moon energy and Taurus moving, it's totally picking up the energy field. But be careful. Be careful of the energy. I'm getting like a warning. Don't go too fast into it. Take your time and just kind of float into it, kind of thing. You're definitely going to have new growth, because there's always new energy around the Queen of Pentacles. There's always new energy. So something. Oh, hang on 1 minute. Some wishes are going to end up being come available for a few people. Um, you're making wishes with this new energy is a good time. Positive notes, but warning when you do make your wishes, be careful of what you're wishing for. That wish could end up, being, a perfect wish for you. So make sure you're in the details. You don't forget one thing, because that one thing that you tend to leave out will end up being the one thing that you'll get as a negative. So always be careful of what you wish for and how you're wishing. Make sure that you're using the energy with a good intent, and then it'll be sent to the universe, for the universe to work out, right? So allow that to happen, work with the energy and just be careful of what you're wishing for, right? To make sure that it works in your favor. Um, like for example, if I'm going to wish for something, say I would like to go and have a little bit more money, or a little extra bonus from the universe to give me. I'm wanting, say, like a stack of drawer rollers for my Dreamcatcher supplies that I would like to have. Next thing you know, I find one advertised on the web for cheap. So that's what I mean. You can be very careful. If you're wishing in a new start to a relationship, those are very important to be careful what you wish for, extremely, when you're dealing with bringing in like a person or an energy of that person to maybe have a new start or a relationship with. Speaking from experience, I had sent out to the universe and I requested, I want somebody that's not abusive. I want somebody that's going to be kind. I want somebody, so make sure you have all those pros and cons. But there was one thing, there's a few things that I forgot to mention when I made that wish for my soul partner to come into my life, and I requested it from the universe. I did get exactly what I wanted. I'll tell you that much. I got exactly what I wanted, but I had left out addictions like drinking problem, or like something, one negative, like temperament, or one thing like that. You'll end up getting exactly what you asked for. It's like a customized dream, right? You're going to customize your dream. So you customize your energy and try not to spend too much onto it, but let the universe work it, right? So the universe will end up working it for you, and you won't have to spend so much energy on that request. But just do your pros and cons. Write out what you want in a person, if this is a new relationship, or if it's a new beginning with a person that you just recently met or are meeting. Be very vocal when you make your wish. You can write it down, but make sure you have your pros and cons on what you want. Put them in a list, pros and cons. Give that to the universe, saying the cons you don't want, but you'll settle for certain ones, right? So you settle for a certain thing that you'd be okay to have to deal with. Um, so yeah, so Brenda, if you're wanting good focus, ask the universe to send you energy that's going to help you on focusing, like point you in the direction. Reconciliation, there's a lot of that energy. There's one thing about the reconciliation that I'm finding, that you may end up experiencing stubbornness when it's correlation to that, because I've already felt it today with my partner. He's been kind of off on his own, kind of doing his own thing, and he's being stubborn about certain things, right? So I just think it's the effect of Taurus. Reconciliation. Do you want the reconciliation though, Daisy? That's what you have to ask. Are you willing to accept certain faults in the reconciliation? Otherwise, if you're going to make it all about you, you're going to end up probably receiving a person that has a strong ego, a strong-minded person that thinks about themselves. So that's the energy you're putting out into the universe is what you're going to get back. So if you're going to, ask for the reconciliation, say that you're willing to accept certain things. If you're willing to, like, it's totally your call. If the ball is in your court, make sure that you make sure that you're ready for it to be delivered to you, because it will deliver it one way or the other. It will deliver it. So when you're ready, just go to the universe and say, I would like to have these options with a customized option. It's like ordering a car. That's what it's like. You get the customized version of that car that you want, with everything included in it, right? So you customize your request to the universe for a partner, or you maybe need like more energy in your energy fields that you can't that you're having a hard time. Like Jessica, if you were to ask the universe to give you some more strength, did you remember though the strength card was in reverse on the last reading that we did? So that's probably why a lot of people are feeling that they're drained. But that's probably going to switch around. We're going to get another card here. So there you go. The death card comes up. That matches with the pentacle, stating that new beginnings are a new start. So you have a clear go ahead that this is coming to an end. We are starting new. Correlation to them both is hitting it right on the nose. There's no doubts about that. That there's going to be a lot of changing and flip flopping. I find that there's a lot of masculine, feminine energy that is kind of floating around the universe at this present time and doesn't have anywhere to go. So you really got to make sure when you're requesting your new beginning that you request it as that. You're wanting a new beginning in blah, 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 blah. I want these blah, 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 blah options. I'm willing to settle for this, and but I specifically want this, and then you give that to the universe to handle, and the universe will give it back. Honestly to God, I have manifested stuff just by saying I wish I had this, and 2 or 3 days later, because you do got to give the universe time to actually work its magic, it'll fall right in my lap. I'll see it, or my partner will happen to see somebody that's getting rid of one and end up bringing it. So it's kind of a bonus in itself when you are using your vocal vibration is a big factor in it. So make sure when you're asking, you use your vocal vibration so that reiterates and repeats into the universe 100%. It's kind of like wind talking is what I like to call it. I call it like a wind talker that can speak and manifest, right? Like I learned to manifest now. It's like, I don't have to wait for the universe. I can be guaranteed that it's going to show up. Like it's like, the UPS driver showing up 4 days later with your parcel of what you just went and bought, so it's kind of like exchanging your currency to the universe to pay for that purchase, right? So it's like an automatic free purchase. It's like going, to like eBay or somewhere and saying, okay, I want that, and then it shows up at your door, right? Yeah. So visualization is a big thing. Yeah, see, and that's what we did that reading that one time saying that you're going to have pregnancy. So we'll pull a card and see how Jessica's energy is doing for this month with the new beginnings and the death card. Are we having any more good news for her today that we can give her? You're still waiting. You're still waiting. He's sitting on his chair just, waiting for it to happen. 100%. He's just chilling. He's waiting for the universe to deliver what he wants to be delivered. You see, he's standing firm in his place, and he's just patiently waiting for it to come, right? He's just sitting there on his little chair with his little pentacles and just hanging out, right? So patience will be a virtue, apparently, Jess. Patience will be your virtue, 100%. Yeah, see that? There you go. So there you go. There's the energy reading for you. So you just got to be patient. Amazing things happen when you have a bit of patience, young grasshopper. So there you go. So we're all pulling for you, Jess, on this, this new beginning and, expanding your family, the pregnancy of the lifetime that you're going to have a blast in. It's going to be 100% universal love, right? So, that's great. So make sure you're vibrating on that vibration to keep it going. And hopefully we'll have some news in the next few months, like we said a while ago. So how long should we ask the cards? Because the cards might give us that answer. You know how I read, right? So I'm kind of going, I want to know, but I don't want to know. I want to know. It's like trying to figure out the birth of or the what do they call the sex of the baby, right? You're sitting there going, do I want to know if it's a boy or a girl, or don't I? And then you're like, yeah, I want it. And then you're like, no, don't want it. Yeah, I want it. I don't know. You know what I mean? So we can pull another card and see how is Jessica handling this new energy about the addition to her family that she's possibly going to receive, whether it be a baby or an animal or something more exciting, maybe twins, who knows, right? So let's pull a card and see where we're going with this. And the Chariot. So you're being stalled right now. The universe is stalling you for a reason. There's not going to be any movement for you right now, but we can say that, take your time, wait for the right moment. It's going to be black and white. It's going to happen for you, but you just have to be, you know, uh, patient. You can't just keep rushing this, right? So, 100%, you're gonna gain it, but you have to be patient, and the gift will come in with a little angel, so it will probably end up being that pregnancy for you. So that's what all I have to say to you, Missy. There you go. Positive cards for you, 100%. We're doing good. So far, we're 1 for 1, we're 2 for 2, and we're all experiencing this. So just take it, absorb it, and then keep it for when you really need it, right? So make sure you're spending your energy in the positive notes and sending it to the universe to create something, because it's all about creating a new area, right? So there you go. Uh, why do I have backwards cards in my thing here? Oh, because I didn't turn them around the other way. Oops. Okay. So Brenda Mitchell, is there a question you would like to ask me for your cards, or do you want me just to pull a card like I normally do and give you the message that the universe wants to give you? Because either way, we'll end up with a message 100%. And so I'll give you an opportunity to think it, and then put your energy into that thought. Ask the universe, and let's see what card we pull for you. All right, so we're pulling for Brenda now, please. The Emperor came up in reverse, so now is not a good time to be doing any choosing right now. You have a red zone that you're going to hit. That could be because of your energy or the new energy that's coming in. You might be adjusting or balancing to it. It's going to be a different energy that you're used to. That's why it's kind of in reverse. It's kind of like, the blood bag, like when you're getting new blood. It reminds me of like how they hang that blood up to get like a blood transfusion. So be careful. Just let the universe work for you. Okay, don't go and overload yourself, because you'll end up, possibly in a position of super drainage, and then you have to ask the universe to replenish you, right? Like going to have a new love. Yeah, you just have to be, you have a lot, like your heart is big and it's willing to do it, but you have to allow the universe to look after it, right? Let the universe pick the one that is best for you, and make sure you ask the universe, you want to kind of specify some things or options, whichever you'd like ordering a new car. But be careful, your heart is full. You have a big heart to give, and just be cautious with it, right? Don't give it all right away to a new relationship. Just make sure that it's right and your heart is being taken care of, so it doesn't end up, broken. But you have a lot of power within you. The Emperor is the strongest one in there, so you're a very strong person when it comes to love, and you can handle it. But just use some caution when you're getting into that new relationship. Because it's new, it's gonna feel like you're like a kid in the candy store, right? You end up eating all the candy, and then you're sick. You know what I mean? So take your time with it, and just feel for it, right? Just have a feel for that energy for you, right? Um, because you will be strong enough to handle it, but just let the universe handle it. The universe is working, but they'll send you it in due time. But your heart is big, so the universe is understanding what you're requesting. So just be patient, to give the energy a chance to work through, right? It's like, going for, orchid and dialysis type thing. You're getting, taking out the old garbage, and putting in like a new system into your car, right? That's going to make it more efficient. So I speak in metaphors a lot, so I'm always sometimes even speaking in third person, because that's what the energies want me to translate. So I don't sugarcoat it here. I tell you how it is, and if it's not what you want to hear, or it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe sometimes I will tell the person, you need to really look at the aspect of what this is going to cost you in the long run. Like buying a car with all the new options, how much more is it going to cost you, right? If you're not willing to. So yeah, just look out for that. All right. So we have 4 people here. So I think we're going to miss Daisy today. She gets too many of them. I think she doesn't deserve any. But the onion part, we'll do a reading for the onion. Okay, we'll do a reading for onion, but Daisy gets to be put on hold. How's that sound? No, I'm kidding. We have to peel another layer off Daisy today. Come on, people. Here we go. Daisy, Daisy, what do we have in store for you, Miss Muffet? Let's do a little magic here. We'll get some energy going and we're going to pull some cards. We are going to pull some cards for energy for Miss Daisy. Daisy needs a little bit of energy too, so what do we got? Let's see. Let's see what they have for onion. We want to pull for onion. Daisy, we'll put it in there. We'll keep it, logical. All right, you're having a tower moment. Oh no, Daisy, what are you doing? Daisy is having a tower moment. What's going on? What is going on, Daisy? We did a reading on you the other day. Is this like falling apart now that about the purchases and stuff that we were talking about? Are you like having like a serious moment or are you jumping for joy? Because if I look at this card, I actually can see the negative, but there is a positive, right? Because either you're floating on the decision you just made and you created the tower moment, but are still floating high and dry. So there's a positive negative message here that I'm getting. So I'm wondering if you're jumping for joy on something, either that or you're having a tower moment and you're still rising even though you had a tower moment. So look at that, like what is going on? Because I get feelings of like joy and happiness. I don't feel anything negative from this card at all. Like either way, you created the tower, but look at the tower. The tower can fall, but you can float still. So how is it affecting you? That's what I don't understand is why. What do you mean? Well, there you go. So you're floating. See, like in this card, I always get the feeling of people floating, like yeehaw. Like you went through a tower moment, but you came out on top before you could actually get stuck, right? So you escape the tower before the tower falls, right? Because you're already out floating around doing your thing. Like the tower moment doesn't even really want to affect you, because you took the right steps to avoid that altogether. So I'm wondering, this new venture you're on, I'm thinking that you're gonna have this one beat. You've already beat this tower moment, so the new beginnings is probably pretty safe for you. Hi, Magical Gaming. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're here, dude. Or dudette. We're gonna get to you. Don't feel meh. Okay. We're gonna pull a card for you too tonight. Okay. So just hang in there with me. Okay. So there you go. So Daisy, try to stay on top of that tower moment. Don't let the tower moment take anything away from you, because you've escaped it with colors. You're okay. You'll manage, right? So make sure that you're on top of that. Don't let it take you out, because I don't see it taking you out. I see that you've lived through this tower moment and the new beginning that this is creating for you. Even if you created it, you're still able to manipulate it into a positive note. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling for you, that this doesn't have to be, an all end all be all. I feel that you can actually be on top of this transition and still come out, looking good. Okay, so I don't see it as a bad card. I still see you coming out looking good. So you're going to still be looking good, even though it is a tower moment. Everything is rising. Everything is, that's it. Just stay positive. Don't let the negative overwhelm you. Don't let the negative take you out. Okay, mind you have to have a little bit of negative within yourself, but at the same point, if you're pulling more on the positive and you're asking the universe to, create almost like a buffer zone for the tower moment, that you're not going to be taken out completely, right? You got like a buffer zone, right? So you're going to be okay in that tower moment. The other person that I feel like they're laying down on the job, right? I feel that there's somebody interacting with you that's kind of lying down on the job. That's you're throwing your hands in the air, but you're saying that this is enough, right? Like you're throwing your hands up saying, I've had enough of this, and the other person's been slacking, right? So I'm wondering who the person that's slacking has also helped create this moment for you, and you're not willing to take that and carry that energy with you, right? So maybe that's another the other option that's coming through as well, is that there is another person involved, but they're lying down on the job. They ain't doing shit. okay, and you've thrown your hands in the air. It could be, maybe your child or something. You're just like fed up, just like, whatever, leave me the fuck alone. I'm doing this. I got this. I can handle this on my own, right? I can handle this on my own. I don't need you. And the other person is kind of feeling that their stronghold is now sliding away, right? So the stronghold that they thought they had is no longer there, right? So that's what I'm feeling. If there is a person involved, um, you know, it's blown the lid off. It's done, right? So we'll pull another card for you on that one and see what the energies have to say about the new beginnings for you. All right, so you're at a Three of Swords, like you're done, 100%. You're just want to just worry about yourself and focus on yourself. It's warning me that you're not looking after yourself first, right? That you've allowed somebody else to gain a sword or anything around that in correlation to that. But I do see new hope on the horizon for you. I do see a female and a darker male. I'm thinking he's a darker male coming in as far as energy. So, maybe they have some answers for you that maybe will help you in the physical that you're currently in, right? So, okay. Magical. What's wrong, dude? Huh? What's wrong with you? Why are you so meh? What's happening? Let's pull some for magical. Let's find out why magical, without saying anything. We're going to try to figure out what's going on. You want to ask about... Okay, Brenda, we're going to find out... just one sec, magical, because she did have the reading a bit earlier. We're going to get... Brenda Mitchell is kind of concerned about her new relationship. Possibly in the future. Does this one person realize where I'm coming from? So... this is my well, hey, okay, that's cool. You're just meh. I love it when you come in meh. It's okay. All right, so Brenda's wanting to have a little bit more clarification card, please, for Brenda Mitchell's energy that's coming towards her as far as a new relationship in the future. Is the person going to be compassionate and understanding to her energy? You got the Empress card. Yeah, 100%. They will understand. You're going to nurture it. That you're a very caring person. That you will have strength and abundance when you actually meet this person. You'll be fine. So there will be an understanding of the type of person that you are, that you're caring and nurturing, and it's going to be a positive experience, right? We know that when the Empress card comes out, that that means fertility, abundance, all perfect, forward moving energy. But take care of yourself. Make sure that you're resting yourself, that you're able to keep this energy flowing. This is the energy that you're going to be drawing on as the Empress. So 100% fertility and positive answers for you in regards to this new relationship. So there you go. 100% positive reading for you. Okay, just remember to look after yourself. All right, so now we're going to get on to magical. So these are all the cards we've been drawing. We're going to get like enough to do like almost like a 9-card spread here. All right, so magical, you are having any questions, or you want your energy reading done for the next, because we're in a full moon now, I'll give you a 1 card off. If we need to clarify, then I'll be happy to. But we'll give you a 1 card, just like everybody else, unless we need a clarifying card. So we're asking for Magical Gaming, any new advice or messages for Magical Gaming for the Wednesday, October 24th, new moon in Taurus. Thank you. Not feeling very very magical, are you? You're kind of... See, this is what I mean, that Taurus energy is just kind of flipping everything upside down and putting like becoming stuck, right? You're kind of being stuck with choosing balance, finding balance. I also feel like you're tired of this fight. You're pulling yourself up. I think that you are pulling your energy and you're trying to rise above this energy that you're facing right now. So that's what I mean. This Taurus energy is going to be a bitch for some people. Some energies are not going to be moving very fast. They are just going to stand there almost like, like a bull sitting there clawing at the thing, waiting to go, right? So I don't think that, stressing too much or putting too much energy into trying to manifest right now is a good idea, but maybe give it some time. Hey, Vinny G, nice to see you, love. Yeah, how are you doing? We're just doing Magical Gaming's one card here, so I think that you should just focus on, trying to pull yourself out from whatever you're going through right now, that you will end up balancing. It's got everybody flipping up and down, and that's what I mean by energy is going to be a bitch. So try not to spend so much time in manifesting and just, focus on pulling yourself from whatever this bad energy that you're kind of surrounded in right now. Um, we'll find out. We'll do an energy read for you too. That's what we're doing tonight. We've already done like mostly everybody in the room. So I'm just wondering about the energy that you're going through, magical. If you're aware, or if you're kind of wondering how can we beat this. Do you want me to clarify the situation that you're currently kind of feeling like you're being pulled under, or you're kind of losing your grip on things? If that's something that that's something personal, that's fine. If I'll just leave it at that. But I think just be cautious. Pull yourself up, because you do have positive around you that's willing to make this you know flip in the up, where you can manifest whatever you want. But I think the moon energy is switching, so a lot of people might feel that they're not in balance with the energy. So we always have like little mini energy shifts. When we have full moon, they're very effective on a person. So I think that you should focus on just being pulled up in a more positive. You probably have been feeling kind of laggy, or kind of blah, and the meh, right? So maybe just focus on bringing yourself up. You don't have to worry about being below it anymore, if you just focus on rising above it, whichever that energy is. Okay, so Vinny G, we are going to pull a card for you, and then we're going to do another shuffle and see what cards come out for an overall outcome for people, right? That's what I want to get a positive outcome for the whole chat, right? So Vinny G, how have you been doing anyways? So we're going to pull energy card now for Vinny G, please, for Wednesday, October 24th, please, on some energy read for Vinny's I don't know, monthly or weekly or whatever messages that need to be received for Vinny G to get him through this kind of Taurus energy. Justice in reverse. Or no, yeah, Justice in reverse. Are you facing any legal matters there, Vinny G? Because you're feeling like you're kind of lost in the energy, that nothing is happening in favor of you, that everything's kind of being looked at, and maybe there's some fine print that you need to look at, or something that it's not working within your favor. Is there something to do with law or divorce, or settling a settlement kind of thing that just isn't working? So maybe this energy is going to be a bitch for you again. But there's something in correlation to a relationship. Somebody's like gone, there's like two energies, like two separate energies are like branching off. So are you like leaving a relationship, possibly, where you're kind of feeling separated from it? That's what I'm seeing, almost like a separation, but it's growth, and you guys are growing apart, right? It's like it starts, and then it kind of even grows out even more, and a little bit more, until you like are like distance. Maybe it's a distance relationship. So I'm not too sure if it's an energy for a relationship that you're going down at the same speed, but you're kind of like growing out, right? So that's like leaving something, or you're settling something and not having to deal with it. You're just growing apart. Who knows? I'm not sure. Or that's maybe for somebody else, just forgetting the past and moving on. Okay, so you're branching away from it then, right? So that's probably that communion you had, and now you're just gradually branching out, right? Right. So, focus on yourself. You're on the right path. You're just growing away from that old energy then, and starting new. Great time to start practicing manifesting. Great time to start practicing request of the universe to help you, direct you in a more favorable, not so much hard work of having to forget. Just say, I want to have that removed. I don't even want to have to worry about it more, and I want to continue growing on the path that I'm going if it's working for you, right? 100%. Um, you can either be up or down. It's up to you which way you want to go, right? But you are coming to a fork almost, and you're moving away from it. So you're divided, right? Your energy can get divided with that. Make sure that the energy that you're walking away from is healed energy, though, because otherwise you're going to stay in this path and you're going to move away, but you're still going to have like an elastic band effect to that energy if you don't honestly heal from it. And doing like meditation, it helps a lot when you're trying to cut an energy. They have videos on cutting cords. I've done it where I've actually cut an invisible cord to someone, and I've felt like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulder. So even if you don't listen to the guided ones, let yourself do a meditation, do the visualization part that they, in the beginning, and then you just learn to, manifest your own energy within the meditation, right? And then if you want during the meditation, you can cut that cord and you can visually or vocally tell yourself before you go into the meditation what you want as a end result from that meditation. Listen to some binaural beats and then sit there and cut the cord, right? If it's too much baggage that it's weighing you down and slowing you down, maybe that's why that it's time to just cut it and make a decision, right? Because right now you haven't made a decision, it seems. Maybe that's why the Justice card came out. It's not giving you a firm, you're not firm on exiting that energy. So try doing a meditation and cut that cord. It's going to probably do you a wonder of good, and then you won't have to worry about having to drag it out. You know what I mean? Like it won't have to sit there with you. And give that a shot, right? So that's another one. So a clarifying card for the Justice card from Vinny G, if he's going to be able to do his meditation and actually cut a cord here, is that going to be the way to go? So there you go. You're feeling tied. If you look at him, he's surrounded in being weighed down, and he's starting a new beginning, but it feels like it's all that energy that's still stuck to you, like an ivy, like a fast moving ivy that's got you dragged right into it. You know what I mean? Like you're solidly deep, like neck deep in this, and you're trying so hard to battle against being stuck there. Okay, so you want new beginnings. Yeah, so you want new beginnings. It's like you've gotten into like a fast moving ivy kind of energy that is eating you alive, right? It's basically coming up and it's swamping you. It's like a raspberry bush, but it's like actually live, living, and it's sucking you under. It's sucking everything you can possibly give to the universe, and you want a new beginning. So you have to go through that and cut the cords and just dissolve it, right? Dismantle, having to feel like you're tied and not moving and feeling like you're, being swarmed and sucked into the environment, right? So don't suck yourself into the environment. Don't spend any energy on the environment, and spend time on cutting the cords, right? Yeah, so that's what I got for you. But you're feeling weary about it. You're tired of it. Like you're so tired. Everything is just like losing energy. But if you don't put energy into that whole relationship and cut the cord, you're going to end up being just sucked right down, right? It's going to have a lot more effect on you than you think. But if you sit there and you say, no, I don't want this. I want to, don't feed it. If you don't feed a plant, it's going to stop growing. It's going to finally die and walk away. Yeah, spiritual cleansing. It's finally going to get, to the point where, you're going to have to starve that whole connection just to lose it, right? And that's what you have to focus, because I get the feeling that you're very troubled with this, but you're being sucked down more than you know, and you got to clear some of that, rubble away from you, and don't worry about focusing your energy on that, right? Because you're feeding the energy that you're walking away from, when you need to just walk away from it and don't feed any of the energy or even have thoughts about it, is another way you can do it. But definitely do a cord cutting on it. I would cut the cord 100%. If it's draining you and you're feeding it and it's sucking your energy, I would get rid of it. I personally would. That's just my advice, right? I definitely wouldn't be involved in something that's costing me more of my life than I need to give, right? So that's why I'm saying energy on the stubborn one. Taurus energy is very, yeah, fighting it. That's right. You don't want to be swarmed and sucked into the fast moving ivy, like from a scary creepy show or something, where it just sucks everything up and it goes all around you and covers you and just sucks you into the universe. Will just suck you right in, right? So it's time to let yourself go so you can actually walk again and just be free. Don't have to be tied down by no magic plant trying to eat me on a metaphorical level, right? So that definitely is a good one. You will manage to beat it though. You have a lot of strength, but you just feel like you can't move. Yeah. So that's the energy read so far. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, so based on all of us, I didn't do mine. I guess I should do mine, eh? Okay, so we had which card? Okay, we had the King of Pentacles. I should probably do my cards. Okay, so for energy for Karen, because I know I've been having a really rough time the last few days, just being scattered and everything. So is there any advice that I, Karen, for Wednesday 24th of October, there's an energy or messages that I need to focus and maybe take notice of? Knight of Cups. So my beginning is not ready yet. I've been starting this new beginning and it's not complete, but it is something that I am working on too, so it's not so chaotic and troublesome. But right now I'm just trying to get my cups in order with a lot of different aspects of getting my website and everything set up, buying cards, getting more Sage, and getting my PayPal thing set up so it's a little bit easier so I can do the invoicing and everything for readings. There's a lot, right? So my start is still not physically available yet for my clear go ahead, but I am that would be this way for you guys, but I am working on it. I am staying very balanced and trying to stay neutral with everything that I'm trying to get done, but I don't have it. Like, it seems like I don't have enough time in a day, right? Yeah, so baby steps. I'm doing the baby steps, but you know me, I keep moving hard. Like, I go hard, 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 and my energy just, you know, it gets, to the point where I have to, it's like my energy will put me in place and stop me. Like, literally, like, hit a brick wall a few times in this last week, where it's like, okay, I'm running, I'm going, I'm getting everything done, and then bam, it's like brick wall steps up, like a big magical gate just pops up in front of you, and you're like, hit the wall, and it's like, oops, ow. So I truly believe that that's what my energy is going through. So I'm trying to be the Knight of Cups, but my knight still hasn't shown up. Still waiting for that magical knight to walk into my life, right? That's my masculine energy that I waiting for him to walk. It's jumping, it's walking, it's taking its sweet ass time though. You know what I mean? Like, everything's slowed down, so it's barely even moving. I don't know. I'm just having fun. So there you go. Okay, big stretch. Oh, jeez. So, I don't know. I'm just feeling giddy tonight. I feel like a little kid again. Like, I have the energy to do this. I have the energy and the will to do this. Like, it's comical how much I feel so nice when it comes out here to hang out with you guys, do some readings, and it gets me going. Like, that's like gives me a boot, like a kick in the ass, and say, you know what, fuck this bitch. Let's get the show on the road, right? And you guys are always there, and hanging out positive and happy makes a big difference too. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like I find little pieces of energy that I forgot about, right? So what is the outcome for Wednesday, October 24th? Are we going to be having any situations pop up, or that we should be aware of for the next energy, for the shift in the moon energy, please? Oops. Okay. Now watch, whatever card that was, it's going to pop out. So we're going to do jump cards now for this one. I like to change my readings up a bit while I do them. So we're asking for the energy for October. No, get back here. You didn't follow the table. Okay. Energy reading for October 24th. If there's any messages or energy that we need to be focusing more on in our daily life for the next energy shift and full moon with Taurus. Is there anything that we need to know? Okay, so we're almost 5 cards. Come on. So we got those ones. You see how those ones jumped, right? Oh, there we go. 5 cards. So this is the first one. Knight of Wands. That's kind of the upside down energy that we're all facing with we're trying to get balance and back up on this new shift. Brenda, I'll get you my address. That would be great. Right now we got the Knight of Wands, so we're all feeling kind of like we've been flipped upside down and things just kind of aren't going any way direction forward. Then we got quite a few that jumped here. Wow, we almost got a 9 cards outcome. The High Priestess isn't feeling balanced right now, so your knowledge might be a little bit off. So remember that you know a lot, that you need to focus more on getting more balance with this new energy and do some homework on it. Learn about the energy that you're facing, and if it's not working, maybe try to find different resources that'll help you. Then we have the 9 of Cups. He's sitting here patiently. Everybody is waiting on somebody to fill their cups for them. We're all waiting for that final, cup to fall. It's almost like a domino effect that we're all going to be kind of hit with a balanced energy. And we're sitting waiting for it. But if we sit around waiting for it, the cups aren't going to fill themselves. We have to be forward motion, moving forward so that we can get to the 10 of Cups so that we can make that ending. So don't feel like you need to be on pause. Definitely make your wishes and make them authentic and true, and your genie may just have your genie may just pop out of the bottle and give you the 10th cup that you're waiting for, so that new transition can start. But don't sit and wait for it, because it's not going to come to you. The universe is not going to deliver someone that's going to sit around and have to do nothing. We have to earn each cup. So there you go. There's the universe giving us the pentacle, and proof that the universe is having a hand in this, and will offer that number 1 pentacle will be offered to you. So we cannot sit stagnant. If you want this pentacle, you have to work for it. That's what the energy is saying. And then we have the 3 of Swords. So there's going to be some negative energy showing up around love. But the one thing is that you're solid in the love. So don't think that you have to pull out a sword to achieve this. This could be a positive energy being, to me. I'm reading it as a positive, that, the 2 swords are forged in the back, and there's the one that sealed it. So the love is being sealed as far as that's concerned. That love is definitely being put in its place. It's like like pinning a poppy to your jacket because you have a remembrance, right? So you're forged within the love, right? So it doesn't have to be the negative, that some people think, but you do have it forged, and it's a good situation to be in, that you're forged together, and you have the final one to even verify that, right? So there you go. And then we had, that's what happens when you don't do any work and you sit around waiting continuously. You end up, cups are being turned over, you're losing everything, and you're just kind of like, what the hell went wrong? It's because you're not moving it forward in a forward motion. You're fighting what the universe is giving you, so you're ending up with nothing. Your cups are all turned, knocked over, to make you realize that you're not doing enough work to receive that information. So, sorry, sugarcoating. I don't sugarcoat it here. So you got to remember to look after your cups, do the work for them to be filled, and don't wait around, because you're not going to get anything if you're just standing still. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So that's another thing saying the universe will offer you the pentacle, but you have to go out and get it. Like, you have to put the energy back out there to get this pentacle to be delivered on a positive note, or more efficiently. Okay, but there is, pentacles being, drawn out, and they have nowhere to go, right? So they're just sitting, waiting for you to get up, get moving, stop fighting it, and just go get it, right? Don't let the Taurus bull energy of stubbornness impede you on receiving these pentacles that are being offered everywhere, right? So there you go. And then we got the page, the two pentacle guy. So you see, if you balance, you find the balance, you will receive your pentacles in due time when the universe is willing to give them to you. He's got that infinity, so he's trying to balance this whole situation, which is a good idea, but you have to find out your energy and balance it, you know, make it work for you, make it like, you know, it's like an elastic band on a rotor. You've got two parts of it, you know, you need to put your part and the universe will put their part, so it'll be the balanced energy that you're seeking, right? You'll find that balanced energy that you've been trying to juggle, and the universe is holding it in place so that you can figure it out, like you're not totally losing out on this. But learn to balance, and soon enough you'll be dancing, like, you know, doing the jig just to get happy. You're doing a happy dance with that energy, and that's how you're going to have the pentacles reveal themselves to you, is from the positive energy that you're giving out. All right, so that's the energy read for Wednesday, October 24th. I'm glad you all are here. I'll put my email address in the comments below, so don't forget to like, comment, and share your this video. Maybe there's somebody out there that also needs a little bit of clarifying for their energy that they may be going through. It's a great feeling to, you know, be able to come out and do a reading for you guys. It makes my day perfect. I can go and start my, well, not start my day, but, you know, go out and still keep moving in a positive direction, because I know that I'm helping someone today. So remember to like, comment, and share, and smile. If someone's looking down or looking like they're in a down mood, give something to them. Don't give them something to smile. Tell a joke. Do anything you can, and let's try to keep this Taurus energy a bitch. Tell it to kick ass, right? So kick its ass, and don't let it make you stubborn and, you know, too set in your ways. It's time for new beginnings and new pathways to be opening up for all of us, right? So I'm grateful that I could be of service to you tonight. Thank you guys for showing up, and don't forget to like, comment, share. Donations are accepted at PayPal. I'll put that in the comments section, as well as my email for you, Brenda, and I'll be happy to do any private readings if anybody's requesting them. And Jessica, I will set up a time with you via email for your private reading, or you want the dream catcher, you still have to let me know if you want that 20-minute free reading, or you want the dream catcher. So those are the options. I know you know, so we have to get that settled with, or we have to end up doing a new draw if you're not going to take it. But no, I know that you've commented on it, so we'll get that figured out. Anything else that we need to talk about? Oh, I have to get going. I have the RCMP at my door. Hang on one sec.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Is Ian here?
Yeah.
Do you know Ian Broderick?
He used to live here.
Oh, okay.
Not here. He used to live in the suite there, but they moved out like 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. You haven't heard anything from there? Like, is there anybody living there?
Yeah, there's somebody living there.
Do you know the name?
They're new tenants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they here right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta love when the RCMP show up at my door to ask me about somebody that used to live here. Bizarre. Anyway. Yeah, so remember to, you know, do a smudge, relax, breathe, and take your time with this new energy that's coming in for a lot of us. You know, it'll be just fine if we learn to just slow it down. You know, you can't spin your tires when you're stuck in the mud, otherwise you're just going to dig your hole deeper, right? So take your time, you know, rock the vehicle if you have to, you know, shake it up a little, get it moving, and I wish you all the best with this energy, and that good things are yet to come. All right, so we'll have a good night, and much love and joy and energy to my viewers and my subscribers. Thank you so much. I have one set up for maybe 10. I don't know if I'm going to do that one yet. I'm trying to get my spirit box up and working on a different device, so we're going to have to see on that one, but I am working hard on it to get it happening. Okay? So peace to y'all. I love you, and have a good evening. And remember, you know, positive thoughts, positive energy mix it with a little bit of negative to make it a charge, right? So let's charge this energy and take control of it before it has a chance to take control of us, right? Grab the bull by the horns and wrestle him until you can't wrestle no more. All right, so love you all. Enjoy the Taurus energy. Mwah. Okay, I gotta go bounce. And, I have Jessica's reading to maybe possibly get done tonight. I haven't had a chance to sit down with that yet, but I will. If you are taking the reading, I need to know which one you want. Okay? Love you guys. Thanks, Daisy, for showing up. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Jess. And thank you, Vinny G. Until next time on all... I don't even know what to call it. On Emmy's Tarot. Simple Shaman Emmy is signing off. Love and light to you all. Peace.